Hello friends and welcome to the Southern Mountain Kitchen. Today we're making 2-ingredient peanut butter fudge. Alright, so to start with, you're going to take whatever container you're going to put your fudge into to cool and harden. And we're going to spray this with a little bit of cooking spray and then put wax paper in it. The point of this is when you do this, you can easily get your fudge out of the container. So if you spray the bottom of this and then you put your wax paper in, it's going to kind of glue the wax paper in place. Then what you want to do is just push this as close to the sides as you can and make sure that it's folded over a bit. And this way, when it's time to pull out your fudge later, you just pull these edges and you can pop it straight out of this container. So to do this today, we're going to need a container of peanut butter 16 ounces and a container of vanilla frosting, also 16 ounces. Make sure it is not one of those whipped topping kind. You don't want that. And now you're going to take the lids off and then take off the seals. Make sure you leave nothing on the top of these containers because they're going in the microwave, and you don't want foil in there because if you put it in the microwave, it is not going to be pretty. So once you've got all of the foil off, we're going to put the peanut butter in for 1 minute, and it comes back like this. It's very soft and runny, and that way you can get it out of the container using a spatula, spoon, or whatever. And you're going to get this all into your bowl. Shouldn't take but a minute to get it out because this will be runny. That's the whole idea of heating it up like this, is to get it out of the container easily. And once you're done with that, you're going to do the same thing with the icing, in which you're going to put it in for 1 minute in the microwave. And when it comes back, it's going to be this bubbly, really frothy looking white mess. However, you're going to pour this in, and what's really cool when you pour this in, it looks like you've just made a coffee or something, but it's just really neat to look at. Get everything out of the icing container, and then we are going to stir this up with our spatula. So just make sure you get it all in there. And once it's in the bowl, we want to go ahead and stir this through until everything becomes the color of the peanut butter. We don't want to see any of the white, so that means scrape your sides, scrape the bottom of your bowl. You want to make this a consistent, just that kind of like tannish color that peanut butter is. We don't want anything looking white. So this will take about a minute or so to stir to get it completely through. And once you get it completely to the one color that you know it should look like, then we're going to pour it into the pan that we already made up with the wax paper. Now when you're pouring this in, try to get it in as evenly as possible. That means push it into the corners. Make sure that the surface is kind of smooth. It doesn't have to be perfect, and yes, there can still be ridges on top or whatever. But the best thing about this is it's just going to pour in, you're going to smooth it out, and it's going to go to the refrigerator for an hour. So that way it has plenty of time to cool down and harden. Sometimes maybe it's better to leave it in there for more than an hour. At an hour you can use it. But I kind of leave mine in a little longer sometimes because I like my fudge a little harder. And just make sure you get everything out of your bowl in here and smooth it out. And this is literally all there really is to making this really quick and easy fudge. And this is great if you're having a party or something for Thanksgiving or Christmas or whatever. It's really fast, takes no time to get it together, and then it's great. And yes, I did just taste that, but it has a great taste. So when it comes back from the fridge, it'll look something like this, and you just pull on the wax paper, and as you can see, it'll pop out. It's really not that hard to do, and that's one of the greatest things about it. It's like you don't have to fight it to get it out of your container or mess up your fudge or whatever. And I usually use a large knife to cut across this in both directions, and you can make squares whatever size you want. Just cut it back and forth. Now, if there are some of your edges that are a little rough and they don't look as nice as the other pieces, you can cut them and trim them down. That's the best way to snack on them, and that means you get a little treat out of this as well. But see how they pop off the knife? They are just in perfect squares, and this is wonderful. So anyway, I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please like and subscribe. And also, if you get a chance, check out my cookbook, which is available now on Amazon and anywhere worldwide in great bookstores. And I hope to see you soon.